Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these super simple little crochet drink coasters. So I'm going to make a square one today, but this is one made in the round that you can see what it looks like. So these are really quick, really easy. They make a great little gift and they're really handy to have around the house as well. So what you will need is a 10cm basket base in either the square or the circle. You will need some t-shirt yarn, it doesn't use a lot. You'll need a 5mm crochet hook and a pair of scissors. Okay, and I might get interrupted by my kids, so we'll just work through that if that happens. So to begin, we just make our loop to cast on, and we're going to work with the opposite way to how we make a basket. So we want the underneath, what would be the underneath of the basket, to be on top. So I'm going to have this as the top side of my crochet coaster, and I'm going to put my loop through this way and insert my hook, and then we just do slip stitches through each of the holes, one in each hole. I like to just crochet over my tail there so that I don't have to worry about weaving it in later. So I'll just show you how I do that. So I just hold it across the back, and as you go through the holes you just move the tail up and down to go over it. So I just pull through that loop as a slip stitch, then that tail I'll push down now, hook through the hole, pull it through and pull through the loop, and then I'll move that tail up and go underneath it. So I go through the hole, pull the yarn through, pull it through the loop, and then push the tail down and go over the top of it, and I just keep going like that until there's no tail left. And then that way it's just hidden through your stitches. So then we just continue doing your slip stitches through each of the holes. My beautiful hook handle was made by Nat from Little Cozy Things, and I love it. Oops. I usually crochet sitting down and with my work sort of on my lap, and when I make a video I'm standing up and holding it above the table, so the angles are a little bit different for me, so sometimes it might look a little bit awkward, but I just sort of make do for the video. Okay, so we've gotten to the end here. Before we go back into the first hole, what we can do is remove the hook from the loop. We're going to put the hook through that original hole, put the loop over, and just pull the loop through to the back. Okay, so then it just keeps a nice neat line that's not too bulky. So then you've left with just your hook through the loop in the back, and just do a chain to get through there like so, and then we're ready for the next round, which is the last round, and we're just going to work single crochet, that's US terminology, through each of the holes. A little trick that you can do if you find getting through the holes tricky, you can take your hook and just push it through each of the holes beforehand, and it just kind of, see if I hold it that way, it opens up a little bit of space just to make going through a little bit easier when you get to that part. But if you're used to it, you don't need to. So we're going to do our first single crochet through this original hole here, our starting hole. So we're going to put the hook in, collect the yarn, bring it through. Just pull it up a little bit higher because you don't want it too tight, otherwise the edge will curl up. So I just stretch the yarn a little bit so it's just above the edge of the base, and then yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on your hook, and that's your single crochet stitch made. So we just continue doing this around now, pull it up a little bit, over and through. And the only thing that I do differently here is that I make 2 single crochet stitches in the corners. So here I'm in the corner hole, I'm going to go in once, and then into that same hole again. And that just makes sure it just stays nice and flat, and there's plenty of stretch for it to get all the way around. And then back to 1 single crochet in each hole. So it's really quick to whip up a set of these. You could do a matching pair, or I'm doing a set of 4 in this colour. Some people have his and hers coasters for their working areas. I've got ones by the bedside table that match the bedspread for that cup of coffee in the morning or the cup of tea at night. So we're up to the corner again, so remember to do 2 stitches in the corner. 1, 2. So we're almost to the end, and see how fast that was. So fast that I could even make a whole project without getting interrupted by any of the 4 children. Amazing! My son's laughing at me in the background. So we go through there, and so you see this is our original stitch that we started with here. So we're going to do like we did before and take the hook out, and we're just going to put it under the top stitch there, the two loops, and then pull the yarn through to the back. There we go. And then you have your nice straight finish. Turn it over. This is what the back looks like. And then we're just going to cut and leave a bit of a tail. To finish off, I just pull that through the loop and pull it tight. And then with this tail, I just use my hook to weave it underneath these top stitches a couple of times. I just like to go that one way and then back the other. And give it a snip, and that's it, ready to go. So you can pop a few of those together and tie them up with some ribbon. Got one more to make, and you can see how that fits nicely. This is the size of a cup or a mug or whatever you're using it for. So that's it, pretty simple. Enjoy.